Good afternoon, welcome back to the Carter James Ranch. Quick update. So, the cattle were way over in that corner across the pond yesterday, and I called them over with some cubes. They came running up. We've got this gal, she's got a little foot problem, a little foot rot, I believe. She's actually walking on it pretty good today. Yesterday, she was in bad shape. Ended up not being able to dart her yesterday, so got her up here. Gonna be running her through the chute here shortly. I've got a gentleman coming over to help me clean it out, just to show me how it needs to happen. But boy, couldn't happen on a worse day. It's raining, it's muddy. I've got her roped off here next to the corrals. I didn't want to pen her up just because it's just so muddy in there from still 2 weeks ago when we had the steers in there. But got her up here, so it might be a little sore on her right now. I'm not sure. We'll get her some antibiotics. Gave her a few cubes, think she likes, so she's gonna eat on this hay a little bit. So hopefully we'll get her treated today and be on the road to recovery. Always hate it when the animals aren't feeling well. It's kind of terrible. We were gonna shoot her with the dart last night, some antibiotics. I don't have a dart gun, and since they were way over there, I couldn't walk her all the way over. I mean, I could have tried, but it got too dark. And so I had to wait all night. Didn't feel real good about that. Just I know she's uncomfortable, but we'll get her doctored up this afternoon. But so quick update on the land clearing yesterday. Sorry if it's a little bouncy as I'm walking back here. You can see it's just been drizzling all morning. The cattle came running through here, so they tore it up a little bit. The ground's so soft. So they got working about 4 o'clock, and then they stopped a little before 6. So I guess I can stop walking so fast. So they worked for 2 hours. Let me walk over here. If you've seen videos of this part of the property before, where that big brush pile was, it was on the edge. So they worked for 2 hours, just until the sun went down. And they stopped. They're not coming today just because it's so dang muddy. Probably pretty difficult, although with the ground being so moist, I bet it's gonna make it a little easier to tear some of these trees out. So 2 hours. This is what they did. Opened up a lot of areas that we'll be able to get sunlight in now. Put some seed down. See how much water we get. Comes off the barn. Comes off the barn and then just runs downhill. Yeah, you can see it running there. It'll pool up and run down towards the pond. So that pond gets a tremendous amount of runoff from the house. Actually gets some runoff from the neighborhood. There's actually a culvert that runs off from that neighborhood across the pond, and then it goes under we have some runoff comes from the golf course on the other side of the road. So lots of water flows through there. But look at this. Look how open this is. This is just in 2 hours. Tools make the job, that's for sure. They were just able to push these trees over, pile it up. Pretty amazing to watch these guys be technicians on this equipment, all with that piece of machinery right there. So pretty excited. Like I said, took today off. So much moisture. Probably just be an absolute mud pit. I'm not even sure if they'll come tomorrow. Thursday we're supposed to have a really cold day. High of, I think it's gonna be a high of 30 and a low of 16 that night. Tomorrow night we're supposed to freeze. So they'll probably come back. I bet you the best bang for their buck will be on Thursday to come back. Look at that big old tree that went down, just pushing it down. Best bet will be to come back on Thursday. So there it is. Yeah, this entire hill would have just gotten destroyed with how soft it is. So in 2 hours, they might have cleared a quarter acre, and then they'll just keep working down the hill, heading over that way. So 2 hours in, looking forward to seeing the progress once we get to, once they get here for a full day. I think they'll just be able to crank through a lot of this, get a lot of stuff opened up to the sky. So hope they get some good weather here later this week and really make a big dent. So I'll give another update on our mama cow. I'll probably shoot some footage later today once we get her in the chute and take a look at her foot and get her treated. But I was real happy to see this morning when I drove by the property, she was not up, and I was thinking, oh man, is she even gonna be able to get up? And then I drove by a little while later after running to the farm store, and sure enough, she was up. So she's gimping, but she's not gimping as much as she was yesterday. I'm sure it ebbs and flows, but we'll get her some antibiotics and get her foot cleaned up, and then we'll go from there. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Have a great day. Signing off from Asagi, Paola, Kansas. God bless.